Hello everybody, in this video I am going to give an update on my portfolio and show you all of my positions. Let's get started. So right now my portfolio is worth $106,591.86. In the past year I am down $5,475.92. Year to date I am down $39,888.09, so down about $40,000 year to date for the year 2025. And today, just today alone, as you can see, I am down $14,452.26, so down over $14,000 in one single day. Pretty crazy. Let's go over my positions first, and then I'm going to read to you an article on what happened today. So for my options, I am selling Amazon $207.50 covered calls. These expire April 4th. My return, $804. I'm selling SoFi $14 covered calls. These expire April 4th. My return, $1,856. I'm selling Delta Airlines $48 covered calls. These expire April 25th. My return, I am down $148. I'm selling Disney $102 covered calls. These expire April 25th. My return, I am down $48. I am selling Google $165 covered calls. These expire April 25th. My return, I am down $285. I'm selling Target $115 covered calls. These expire April 25th. My return, I am down $36. I am selling AMD $95 covered calls. These expire June 20th. My return, $800. For my cryptocurrencies, I have Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Avalanche. For my stocks, I have 300 shares of Amazon. Amazon is at $186.18. My average cost, $226.06. My return, I am down $11,981.82. I have 6,400 shares of SoFi. SoFi is at $11.43. My average cost, $5.70. My return, $36,682.05. I have 300 shares of Google. Google's at $152.99. My average cost, $177.69. My return, I am down $7,408.50. I have 400 shares of Disney. Disney is at $95.30. My average cost, $114.49. My return, I am down $7,674.97. I have 200 shares of Target. Target is at $101. My average cost, $149.41. My return, I am down $9,682.50. I have 400 shares of Delta Airlines. Delta Airlines is at $42. My average cost, $65.76. My return, I am down $9,504. I have 400 shares of AMD. AMD is at $98.22. My average cost, $105.47. My return, I am down $2,900.92. This is a margin account. My margin total is $193,412.97. My margin used is $175,002.57. This gives me $18,410.40 in buying power. My margin status is low risk. My buffer is $36,451.37. This is how much money I can lose before I get margin called. My annual interest rate is 5.25%. The daily interest that I'm paying is $25.38. And I'm borrowing $1,000 of margin interest free. So, like I said, about $14,000 down in one single day. That's a lot to lose in one day, but that's what's going on right now. And I'm not alone. I think in general, the market has gone down a lot. I mean, wow. All of my stocks are red, as you can see here. And I think out of these, the one that is down the most is SoFi. It says down 6.99%, so down about 7%. There is an article that I wanted to show you guys. So here's an article on Yahoo Finance. Worse than expected. Wall Street reacts to Trump's Liberation Day tariff surprise. Stocks sink. President Trump surprised markets again on Wednesday, announcing steep reciprocal tariffs on a range of trading partners, in addition to a baseline reciprocal tariff rate of 10%, in a move that sent markets tumbling. The tariffs were definitely worse than we had anticipated, Deutsche Bank senior U.S. economist Brett Ryan told Yahoo Finance. For example, Chinese imports are set to be hit by a 34% tariff, while imports from the European Union will be dealt 20% tariffs. Trump said the tariff calculations were actually only half of what they could have been had the administration chose to match White House estimates of how other countries tariff the US. Stocks sold off sharply following Trump's announcement. The decline in US stock futures was led by NASDAQ 100 futures, which were down more than 4.5% near 6:15 p.m. Eastern Time. S&P 500 futures were down 3.5%, while contracts tied to the Dow were off closer to 2.2%. So all three indices were down. That's what happened today. So after the announcement of the tariffs today, that's what's causing all of the indices to go down so much, and that's explains why I'm down $14,000 in one single day, which is a huge amount. Now I'm still above 100K, but I don't know how much longer that's gonna last. If this keeps on going, I mean, look at what's happening in 2025 so far, year to date. I mean, as you can see, it's not going so well. I'm down 39 to 40K already, so I'm having a bad year. Now, I don't think, perhaps this will continue. Like it might go down even more, and then I'll be below 100K again. We'll see what happens, but that's what's going on. Now, I don't know if I talked about this before already, but I do have shares in AMD now because I wanted to do an in the money covered call, although it might go from in the money to out of the money covered calls. So for AMD, I bought 400 shares at an average cost of 105, and I did the 95 strike price for the covered calls, which was in the money at the time, but now it's at 98. So if it keeps on going down, we might get to the point where AMD goes below 95. And if that happens, that means if it stays below 95 expiration, I'm gonna keep my shares of AMD and then I'll do some more covered calls, I guess. But that's what I did. So far, return of $800, but I don't know. it's hard to tell what's going to happen at this point, but I do still have several months of time till expiration, so anything can happen from now until then. But as for the ones that are expiring soon, so today's well, technically I guess it's the 3rd because it's past midnight. So I have 2 that are expiring on the 4th, so at the end of this week. Amazon 270.5 covered calls, and right now Amazon is well below this. It's at 186, so I'm just gonna keep my shares most likely, and then this will expire, and then I'll just collect my money. Return about $804, and then there's about $99 left to go, so probably a total of like around $900 profit from that. And then SoFi, same situation. This expires at the end of this week, and I chose a strike price of $14. Right now SoFi is below that at $11.45, so this will also probably just expire worthless. Well, depends on how you look at it. I mean, I get the money from it expiring above the SoFi share price, so yeah, if SoFi stays below $14, I'm gonna keep my shares of SoFi, which I want to do anyways, and then I think I'll have to do more covered calls next week once these go away. Now, total return, I made about 1,856, and there's about 128 left to go. So in total, about $2,000 from this covered call. And then I keep my shares, so we'll see what happens. And those are the 2 that are expiring at the end of this week. There are also some that are expiring end of the month after the 25th. We'll take a look at those later once we get closer to the date. But everything is pretty much below. Well, the share prices are below the strike prices that I chose. So we'll see what happens. Just a lot of things in general are just going down, down, down. So it is what it is. That's what's happening right now, especially today because of the announcement of the tariffs. All right, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me go over my portfolio and all of my positions and going over the news in the article. I will be making more videos like this, so if you guys are interested in this type of content, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll keep on making more of these videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.